For 5 years, I have been working for an extractive industry as a data analyst. Mainly because, well, I didn't know how else to provide for my family. We literally lost everything in the 2008 recession, and for 10 years, things were up and down, but stable. Then we lost our house, and then, bam, I was in just this very depressive state. I didn't know if I could ever get out of it. And then this company came in. They wanted to hire somebody like me, and they did. It is for an extractive industry. It engages in so many unlawful, immoral practices. I had no choice at the point. For 5 years, I have been working for them, and not in any actual extractive capacity. Like I said, as a data analyst. And now I'm a grad school student studying data science, but I was laid off. I don't know what my future holds. All I know is that now I have the opportunity to investigate, to do what I want to do with my life. Maybe I'll get into art a little more. I used to do art all the time, and now maybe I may have the time now. But lately I've been pouring through data sets because as a data analyst, that never leaves me. That desire to look through data and gain insights never left. And furthermore, I've been looking at data sets on Palestine, on police brutality, on ICE, kidnappings, all that sort of stuff. Living nightmares that people are literally going through. I am a queer and non-binary, clearly non-white Filipino, autistic individual who lives in Texas. I know the things that I've been through. I know the things that I've had to survive. But looking at those records, knowing that each of those observations means that their entire life was changed, if not taken, stolen, for the sake of greed, for the sake of ideology, for the sake of cruelty. Because cruelty is the point here, right? It's broken me. Over the past few weeks, it's broken me, and I'm working hard to try to build myself back up, to try to get myself to understand what the point is, where the point is. It is rough because anytime I try to be some sort of an optimist, some random fucko on the internet just, shoots that down because they too are depressed chronically, like I am probably. They too are just despicably past the point of no return in terms of hope for society. But what the fuck do we do? What else do we do? Do we just wallow in our own filth? Do we just let our neighbors wallow in their own filth that allowed them to vote the way that they did back in 2024? Do we allow our neighbors to just wallow in their own filth of ignorance? I don't think so. If you actually care about those kids, whether they are trans kids who are fighting for their lives in households that are abusive, plain and simple. Whether we're talking about those kids that are currently in ICE detention or who have already been deported to dangerous situations abroad, or whether we're talking about those kids in Gaza who should never have died, who should never have been killed, but have been because of American complicity, because of American imperialism. Whether you're talking about Gaza, the West Bank, Afghanistan, Iran, even, the list goes on, Iraq, all over the world. If you actually care about those children and the people as a whole in those places, in those situations, then you're going to do the hard work of literally just fucking talking to your neighbor who you don't like because they believe something differently than you. Okay? You're going to do this because you care. Not only about those children, but you care that those people who are currently living in filth eventually have life in their blood. They have hope. You're going to give yourself that hope too. Because what the fuck else do we do? Huh? If we do absolutely nothing, nothing's gonna get better. And if the only thing that you feel like you can do is this or that, then that's okay too. As long as you are contributing towards a world that gets better, a world that actually heals, then that's fine. That is what's necessary here. And the reason why you're going to do this, if you are more so inclined, is because you do want the world to be a better place for your children, for their children, for their descendants. Maybe you're not a mother or a father or a parent of any type or kind. Maybe you just have nieces, nephews, whatever, and you just want a better world for them. I sure as hell do. I don't want future generations to have to deal with the things that we're currently dealing with. You should take this as a moral imperative, not just that, a moral duty to make sure that the world is a better place. Being kinder, even just a little bit, can make a difference in the life of somebody, maybe even a stranger on the street. Maybe the good day that you gave somebody by giving them a compliment encourages them to do something else that's positive, so on and so forth, until somebody of notoriety, somebody with the power, somebody with the attention is able to do something tangibly positive. Or who knows, maybe you were nice to somebody who does have that power, right? And you encourage them somehow. The best thing that we can do is try. And so the best thing that I can do personally is keep doing what I'm currently doing. And also find hope, even in the shadows. I know that what I'm doing is not necessarily the healthiest thing, but it's also the thing that's driving me right now. It's the thing that's able to let me sleep at night, even if night is actually fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. The only thing that we can do is try, not just hope, but try and take action. I hope you take this imperative and do whatever with it. Thanks for watching. Take care.